Howdy everyone, Jace here today with another hike. Today is June 8th, 2016, and I'm planning on maybe going to Dinky Creek Road or to town, or maybe just go to road, circle back around, and go back to the campground using the trail. I don't know yet. So today was a very interesting day. First thing, let's talk about the news. I got all the videos done, so I have two mocks. One of which you probably already have seen, which is the teardrop travel trailer. The large travel trailer, which I'm got done, and it's uploaded. Haven't done all the info yet, but at least it's there. And the last thing I'm going to work on is, we're going to head down this way. The last thing I'm going to work on, which is the review, and it's done. So imagine I got everything done. So it's all up on YouTube now on dial-up, but hey, it took a few days. I should record some of the scenic sounds. I might do that tomorrow morning. Prop a cam out somewhere where there's no noise and just let it record. Maybe an hour's worth of scenic noise. And then, you know. So that's the good news. Not a lot of bad news, just things kind of happened weird today, and I'm in Mosquito Haven, which means I'm going to have to run fast through that. You know, my dad's on this trip and he got injured, so we're not sure if we're leaving tomorrow or Friday. You know, he took a nasty spill, so... Oh, well, you know, things like that happen. I'm going to slow it down. So I got about 2.5 hours to walk a loop, which may take about 3 hours. A lot of you said you like these hikes. You can't wait for them, excuse me, to be released. So still haven't gone to the Rancheria Falls yet. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. But you never know. I can't wait to see this filled with water. I hear some people. Today's not terribly bad. Of course, it is Wednesday. I was a little late on the Wednesday video for the 8th. There's people over there. Let's hope I don't run into them, because I really can't walk any faster. I'm in, you know, just my back of my right shin is a little sore, and I think we're going to be running into people. I'm hoping not. You know, I'd like to keep these unobstructed as much as I can. Now, knee's not hurting. It's intermittent. It's not like it hurts every day, not like it hurts sometimes, you know. There's some people right down there. I won't be talking through the whole trip. Now, I'm still getting complaints. When's my next tutorial? When's my next mock? You know, I can answer those here and now. I will get those done as soon as I can. You have to be patient with me. I'm already getting requests for the pickup truck. I'm going to try to find the parts to make a copy of it. And we'll do that as a tutorial. As far as the teardrop trailer, I may end up doing a tutorial on that one as well. So that's 2 tutorials right there. Okay. Maybe a bathroom tutorial. You know, I don't know. You know, I already have a lot of ideas. I got the parts for the stuff now to make the creations. People are actually swimming in that water. Oh no. I don't think I'll do that. Rocky path. So I hadn't even got the first day done yet, setting it up to YouTube. And I'm using the stabilizer. And that's the problem. Whew. That's level. I got a long ways to go. Here are my Converse. You know what? I wore these, and then I wore the hiking boots. And my old hiking boots, you know, are getting a little worn out. So I'm probably going to get a replacement of those. Whew. This is one mean hill. Let's see if we can. We can go down to Dorabella, which I really don't want to do. We're going to head up here. Get all the footprints. See if I can leave a Converse print right there. Why not? Should just wear some soccer cleats. You don't have to worry about sliding around. That got driven over. Yeah, I sure remember there'll be a lot more trees. I think they're building stuff back up in here. And my little parcel of land, I'm just gonna build around the trees. It's better to do it that way anyways. You take your truck back up in here, pick up this wood. See, we usually leave on the 6th day or the 5th day. I don't know, remember which one it is. Hey, I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home, and I don't want to have to work. I haven't heard anything back from that promo deal yet. I'm not going to go that way. We're going to go take the actual trail. There's the signs. Yeah, look at the stabilizer for YouTube. It works pretty good. I'm hoping I have enough memory on this phone. I've been cleaning off videos. Okay. Now, a couple ways we can go. The trail for town or the perimeter trail. We're going to take the perimeter trail. And we might head back this way for the town. So let's head up the hill. Yeah, so the best time to film up here without any wind noise is early in the morning. I think it's due to the heat and stuff that causes the wind. I remember reading something about that in science class in college, so yeah. You can tell that they put sand in here for the horses. If you're going to wear your good shoes up here, I wouldn't recommend it. It's dry up here. It really is. See, they put these rocks here to control the water flow so it doesn't wash out the trail. Flood control. See, they put more there. Remember, the helicopter pad was up there on top of those rocks. Remember, we did hike that a couple years ago. I think in 2014. So I'm not going to waste my time going back up there again. I mean, it's a nice view of the woods. Oh, looks like we got some signage down here. I wouldn't mind having my live shows and that as a backdrop. That'd be so cool. Some people just hold live shows in their Lego room, and I like to bend the thing a bit more. The trail for town or museum? Well, at least they have this labeled. They really have fixed this up. The last couple times I've been through here, they don't have anything labeled. I got me a leftover hamburger patty from the other night. I might make one. Nobody was making dinner tonight. We were all having daily platters, so, you know. Let's read this. Okay, so we got the perimeter trail. Perimeter trail. Well, we're going to head this way, as it shows the arrow going that way, so we'll see. What is this? Did they actually fix this up? Is that a bridge? Looks like one. I gotta watch where I'm walking. I gotta look in the phone so often to make sure. It is. They actually built a bridge out here. There was one back there. Wow. This is new. Couple of 4x12s. Very little water. It's like asphalt. It's really nice. They cleaned that up. This is all nicely paved. They just took some rock and laid it down in here. Let's read what the sign says. And so far I'm feeling great, so we're good. Perimeter trail. Perimeter trail. Wow, you're talking nice signage. Whoever adopted this, if you're watching this, you did a nice job with the signs and the ground out here. This is nice. This is not too bad. So far I give this trail probably a scale 1 to 10, probably a 9. These old Converse are sure holding up. Now, I'm not a big fan of wearing skinny jeans anymore, but I only have one pair in the trailer. So, I'm going to have to wear those. Because these are my last loose fitting. There was another bridge down here. They might have tore it out. But I'll tell you, they fixed this up nice. I wonder what else is fixed up. And I'm going to tell you, you don't want to come out here at high noon with the limited amount of trees. I should have brought the camera in here and shot it straight up. That'd be cool. I might do that tomorrow. Hoping it's going to be somewhat cloudy like it is now. Well, we're obviously on the perimeter, so we're good. Or the perimeter. 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 I always say it wrong. I think the trail's over there. We're going to have to cross all this grass. All the ratings are going to go down on the trail now. Always look for mines and stuff like that. You never know what you're going to fall into out here. I'm always kind of careful. You can tell they kind of scraped this out. Maybe that was it. Well, excuse me, they need to mark that better. Ooh, uphill. It doesn't look like uphill on your screen, but it is. And I always like to stop and look at the flowers and take a picture. Now I want to talk about Periscope. It did record my stream, but the problem was that the stream, even recorded, was so flaky. I mean, it blocked out and stuff like that, even on the phone recording. So I won't be using Periscope anymore. I still might pause these videos every 20 minutes and restart them. Alright, we got more signage. Perimeter trail to town, museum trail. So we did come a little bit of a wrong way. That's fine. We found a sign. Let's head out. Now I'm not walking to that Boy Scout camp. That's just too much. And at 6 something at night, it's a little too late for that. Gotta watch out for the poop. Hoping to catch more footage of deer. This is all new. They were obviously dropping dirt or sand in here. See how this is getting worn down. Making sure my knee's not going to collapse on me halfway through this, because by then I'm in deep doo-doo. I cannot get anybody in my party to even go on a hike. Like today, like I said, they were all complaining about how rough the trail was to town. And I'm like, what did you expect? That blue sky, you won't see that in the valley unless you live up here. Now some of you said, oh wow Jay, you got excited for seeing a deer. Well, we don't see deer in the desert. You don't see rabbits, maybe a squirrel or two, but that's very rare. You know. That kind of stuff. And I end up restarting the video just so I can keep the videos like 20 some odd minutes. So yeah, they're all going to be smushed together. So like this is an episode, this is walking the perimeter trail and just kind of having fun. Now we haven't hit Dorabella yet because there is a paved road that just runs across here. Okay, slow it down, Jay. You're going a little too fast. Yeah, I should have brought the tripod out here. Ooh. Poo-poo. I wouldn't mind having a job out here, being a forest ranger. But you have to know a lot of stuff to become one, and it wasn't my thing. You know, if I'm a computer programmer, I'd rather be here than sitting behind a desk writing up code for a program. You know, I'd rather bring my laptop out here and write it out here instead of bringing it to a job. Well, somebody obviously let a large load off. Okay, we see a marker. Yep, we're in the right area. See, I could have brought this stuff out here and recorded, but it's the fact that I didn't want to have to carry all that here. Oh, we got a fork in the road. Isn't that cool? Perimeter trail. Ooh, stay away from that. Oh, now that's just fun. Mud. Well, got to walk flat foot. Gives me a reason to buy a new pair of Converse that I didn't even get mud on. I'd like to get those black leather ones. Those look cool. I got to get those. I got to get a pair of those. Now, I remember this rock. There's actually cabins up that way. You can see power lines. Oh, there's a junction right there. Probably some that run to Dorabella and Camp Edison. This is all Southern California Edison electric. Now, we believe it's this way. Let's hike out here. And well, we obviously can tell Something obviously left us a marker. Now, if I had trails and stuff in my area, I definitely would do this. But that's a problem. I think another junction. We see these at home all the time. Like there's an electrical box. And there's cabins up there. You can see. Let's see what this is. Padlock. Oh, I got to tell you guys something about the padlock. Went to use one of those outhouses, and I got to tell you this. Oh, you can see a road here. Oh, I hope I didn't stray off the trail. There's a cabin. Yeah. Well, let's head back this way. I think we head off the trail. This trail is kind of weird. You can't find nothing on it. We should have hit Dorabella, but apparently not. But there was this outhouse, and they had the toilet paper all, oh, here it is. They had it all padlocked. And it wasn't one of those small toilet paper or little padlocks. I mean, they had a big old giant master lock on this stuff. They didn't want anybody to steal that toilet paper. I heard something. So they had a big giant padlock on this toilet paper holder. And the toilet paper, the thing that was holding the toilet paper was a piece of plastic, you know, PVC piping. And I didn't get that, because why in the heck would you go all that trouble to stick a large giant padlock on a piece of plastic is beyond me. Okay, slow it down. I'm sorry if I'm getting the camera off you. I'm trying to watch where I'm walking. Okay. This just winds all the way down here. Getting circled around by a fly. Let's hope that's all it is. They use this as a horse trail. Boy, I'll tell you. Horses should have a hard time getting through this. Give my left hand a rest and hold the phone. Okay, I felt a pinch in my left knee this time. I one in my right, as I went down too hard. I found if I kick out a little bit, it kind of loosens it up. Yeah, this is obviously not suited for your good shoes. If you got really good, you know, nice shoes, your loafers or whatever the heck people wear today, you obviously don't want to wear them on here. Wow. This is really nice back up in here. There's nobody around. Wow, look at this. Somebody stacked up some firewood. I mean, I'm not going to bring it back because that's just too much of a walk. Red ribbon, so that tells me we're on the trail still. I think this is state-owned. You can start seeing a lot of these dead trees. Look at that. That's dead. That's that stupid bark beetle doing its job. Oh, here we are. There's some firewood there. I could go use one of the restrooms down here. Could just take a walk down there. Well, they clean this up. let's see here. What is all this? So you can go this way, go to Dinky Creek, Music Meadow. That's a loop trail. Osprey Cove. We've already been to all these. We can head up here. Dinky Creek's only half a mile. Music Meadow. You know what? Let's I don't know which way I want to go. Let's go up here. And if we change our mind, we can go. Oh, look, there's asphalt. So they were starting to make this probably nice. We were down there a while back. If this is the same one, then I don't want to go through the same trails. I want to kind of explore different aspects or different routes and let you guys and gals look at all the ant holes. Stomp, stomp, stomp with the Converse. Probably got about 1,000 guts of ants on my sole of my shoes. And just kind of running over them. So this time no Vista Loop. Here's where all this is burned. But these trees still survive after a burning. This is all controlled back here. Huh. Took a picture of that. So I've already been walking for 30 minutes. Not bad. Wow. That trail's down there. So we're up on the upper trail now. I didn't want to overexert myself. So I'm picking one that I know we haven't been on before. You know. You know, there's one thing you don't see out here. People. Wow, that's a really big clearing. You can see right over there, no snow whatsoever. You can see some of the dead trees. Let's see if we could zoom in on that. Oh, you can see some of the lake. Okay, let's press on. I should do is make an audio track about an hour long, loop it, and make these without any, without me talking and stuff. Especially up here in the back area. Now the one thing you notice when they burn all this, look at all the ground cover. Lots of nutrients back into the ground. That's why they do all this burning stuff. Puts lots of, you know, nutrients back in the ground. These also double up as a fire trail as well. There's a forest fire. They can drive back up in here in a 4x4. You know. Wow, look how bad that looks. But you know what? You don't see any of those dead trees. So forest fires, they do scar up the forest, but the forest can heal itself. But that beetle is sure in the hell wreaking havoc. Pardon my French. That's why I like to share these hikes with you guys and gals. So, you get to see something that may not be here. Every year I come here, it changes. And it's not changing for the better. You know, it's changing for the worse. Get away from me, fly. Or whatever you are. Kind of checking myself every so often, make sure there's nothing attached to me. Yeah, I might get up early in the morning, set a camera out, and just record just the audio. And one time I did that, I recorded about 30 minutes of sounds. And I just sat back and played on the phone and answered my fan mail. You know, I mean, there's no point in doing, you know, sitting there and just, you know, doing nothing. So I was just being productive. Probably walked a quarter of a mile. Might go to that music cove. Problem with going to town is you get a lot of people around you. It's metal conduit. That's what that is. It's like, boy, that's really an ugly tree. That's metal conduit. Okay, what the heck is this? Is this rock? There's a road that goes there. Wow, that's fresh. They must have just poured this in here. It's like, looks like andesite, or no, dialite. Maybe granite. The movie Wrong Turn, everyone, those mutant humans are going to come after us and kill us and eat our guts out. Oh, here's some flowers. I hate when I hit the wrong button. Okay. So, sometimes you'll see a flicker in the screen. That's because I accidentally pressed the wrong button. No battery dying. So we're about walking for 35 minutes. This ground's pretty well hard. You know, we're still in the right area. More wildflowers. I'll tell you one thing though, I really like staying on the trails. Because if I get lost, I just head back the way I came. And I don't get lost. Some people go off the trail and they'll get all panicky. We're lost, we don't know where to go. Why don't you just, you know, backtrack? What in the heck? What is that? Somebody obviously lost their rainbow towel out here. Wow. What happened? It fell out of somebody's hand. They got tired of carrying it. Pretty cleaned out. Yeah, there's a road. Maybe that's where they scrape all the dirt and put it back up in that area. Okay. I think I see civilization up there. Yep, I think we hit Dinky Creek Road. I hear cars. And you know what? I don't know if I want to go to town. You know, I really don't. I want to stay off the trail. And there's the road up there. And we'll see how far this goes. Water tanks. You can see those anywhere. In my area, we don't get all this stuff. I mean, the only thing I get to see is dirt and more dirt and a bunch of field weeds and cactus here and there. Oh, look, there's the dozer. Yep. Now, if I can head back down to the other lower loop would be cool. Firehouse. Well, that's it, everyone. I don't see any more signage at all. We'll kind of poke around and I'll show you guys and gals. Or we can just head back. I don't really want to go to town. This is Dinky Creek Road. It's about 30 miles that way, and I honestly would not be able to make it there. There's the parking over there. Well, firehouse. Let's head back. I thought it looped around, but they said Music Cove is like 3/4 of a mile, but they lied, so. We'll just head back. We'll head back, and you know, you get to see the way back here. You know, hey, what the hell, you know. So now you know how to get to the Dinky Creek Road from the park. Now, if we can, somebody lost a can of chewing tobacco. I wonder if that takes you down there. It's more like a water runoff. If I'm not sure, I won't go down a trail. If I don't know where it goes, or, you know, if I'm unsure, like right now it's probably close to 7 o'clock, the way the sun looks, probably 6:45-ish. I really don't want to take a risk. It would be nice to stop and look at the lake. If there's a trail that takes us straight down there, we might. I thought this trail would take us more, you know, but I'm not in the mood to go to town. Oh, what kind of tree are these coming from? That? You don't see those leaves out here very often. What is that? Fern growing in the road? I'm surprised that's still standing. I'm surprised nobody has came and cut that down yet. Oh yeah. Pretty dead back there. Let's see if we can see any trails that go off this way. Some main ones, not some minor ones. We need to get down there. And I don't dare to cross through a non-trailed road or a path, because that's just asking for trouble. I mean, you could either get lost, which would be impossible for me out here. I've been up here so many times. as long as the sun's over that way, I'm fine, you know. But there's some people that they can't do that, and they'll go, I'm lost, I'm stuck, I don't know where I'm at, and they'll call for help. And you know, this whole area is completely surrounded by paved roads. There's no way to get lost out here. You know, you may take a wrong turn, but oh, we passed the rainbow towel. If anybody's hiking on this and you're watching this and you see that towel there, just think, you can just say, hey, the Lego nerd passed that little towel up. I'm not talking about the Greek letter tau either. This looks kind of interesting. It's all rock. Take a video camera up here and just let it record all the sounds. I bet Vista Point is down there. But I won't hike down that. You could see the lake. We're close. Probably about maybe 500 yards. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot if there's no trail. If you played Minecraft, you obviously know if you crawl or walk through a Minecraft trail, it's pretty bad. Looks like this is a road. We'll go down this way. We'll see. Well, obviously it's not. It's a nice drop with something blue down there. Well, obviously that's a wrong turn. It looked like somebody paved all that. That's why I'm saying, or they flattened it out. Well, we won't be going that way. No. I'm not dropping down there. I'd like to take you guys up into higher elevations, but everybody's being deadbeats right now. And they're like, oh, I don't want to go up there. I don't want to go hike in the back country. I'm like, okay. You know, and it's thicker. It's greener. I mean, it is green. You go up to Northern California, you don't see any of this dead stuff at all. It is green. It is dark green. Don't be taking blood from me. Past the granite-looking rocks. Go up that way, but I don't know where that goes, and frankly, I'm not in the mood to go up there and find out if it's private or not. This in here is all state-owned. Past the conduit, the rusted away. Let's see if I can see a road down there. There's one down there. See, there's a marker. You have to look for stuff. No, that's not a marker. That's a branch. But see how it's been broke pretty clean? That's been lopped. Somebody came in here and literally lopped these branches. So if you're lost out here, look for anything that looks like it's been cut by man. Because if it's been cut by man, you're on the right trail. You know. So yeah, I mean, I got a lot of tutorials for you. Well, a couple of tutorials, but I got a lot of mocks. I can't wait to get back home to build them for you. And I mean, we're going to go rich in it, because a lot of you have been saying you miss that old channel feel. And yeah, we're going to be doing that. Almost been walking for an hour now. And I'll tell you, I don't mind sitting here walking and doing this for you guys and gals. I really don't. I love doing this stuff. You know, some of you said you want to see certain hikes that I don't have access to. Now that's kind of a pretty color with those mixed in. Taking a couple snapshots for you. Oh yeah. You know, I'm getting tired of people unfollowing me and blocking me on Instagram for posting scenic stuff. You know, I'm sorry. Not all of us are city kids. I mean, like I said before, I'd rather be out here than in my Lego room. as funny as that may sound, you know, with me doing Lego, you know, I'd rather not do that at all. Don't know how my battery's doing on this. I gotta check it and find out. iPhone 5S is really good on battery for me. I rarely ever run the battery down. I'm going to tell you one thing. If you hear bees, and this is something I know, I've never had experienced it. You know, you hear bees, just lots of bees, you just kind of close your trap and just walk. Just keep going, don't bother them. And some, you know, they get distracted by like loud noise. And for me, I don't want to get stung. Look at that, that is just crazy. Worst thing is this foot traffic. You can hear the crunching, that's the only problem. So yeah, at least I got all the videos filmed for you guys and gals, and you can just sit back at your own leisure and watch them. Lots of pine cones. Uh-oh. Going downhill, I gotta slow it down. These forests can survive fires, but they can't survive a little beetle. You know, we're trying to prevent it up here, and whoops, slipped up. You know, the thing they say is don't bring your firewood from home because it could spread it. I think the beetle might, I got to read up on it. Whoops. Is this beetle from the valley? If it is, and boy, that's kind of sad. You know, if it's from the valley, then yeah. I'm craving for that burger. I think I see the road down there. Yeah, because there's a... there's the park. Well, you know what? We might just swing by and go wrap around and go back to town. You know what? Hold on. Let's stop this, and I'm going to clean my lens. Okay, I got it cleaned, and I checked my battery. I'm at 56%. I didn't even check the time, so I don't even know. Matter of fact, I might even maybe putting a time on these videos as when they started. I can go to Vista Loop and come back. Trail markers. Don't you guys know that's, you know, we're in a drought? Stop wasting the water. I don't care if it's in your lake or not, and you got 20 million gallons of it. Oh, by the way, I was watching one of my videos and I sounded really stuffed up in one of them. And I'm not going to edit all that out. So, yeah. Now the problem with this is we're going to have to go uphill. There's the firewood. There's the road. So we're just going to head back the long way. You know, if I'm not in the mood to do something, I mean, I could head back to town, but we'll take the trip and show you how to get back to town from the signage. There's a cleaned area. Ooh, you can smell the horse poop. Poop. Don't want my nice Converse in there. Okay, my left knee is starting to do a little bit of its little whining. You know, if you didn't have a place to stay and you wanted a stealth camp, you know, you can just put a tent back up in there. Stealth camping camping and camping. Yeah, stealth camping. I'm just going to take my time climbing up the hill. I found out that if my legs are killing me, like if they're sore because of muscle use, if I start moving around slowly, the pain goes away. If you're in the trails in the park, though, this is the one thing you're not going to see is people. Okay, so the camera's going to get a little weird. I got to watch where I'm stepping. You guys and gals probably know why. I'm trying to keep the camera so you guys can see the trail. This is pretty much a steep. That's level right there. That's not. That's level. That's level. One time I was hiking up here, a long time ago. I think I took a break around here and sat on some rocks. These look familiar. And answered emails, regarding, requests for tutorials, new features. It's like somebody painted a line on that. It's hard to tell. So when you see that box up there, you're going to want to turn left. So when you see it, you want to veer. I'll show you. Power lines. You come right here and you see that box. You want to take the left fork. Okay, the right fork will take you back to some cabins. Okay, and I believe that this back in here is Edison. Kind of curious, how did they anchor this in the ground? I forgot. What a waste of a good rock face. Let's see, how do they tie this in here? They'd have to really anchor that into the ground. Get all those cable ties right into that rock. I think there's a trail back there, but I'm staying on the main road. Oh, I hope my shoe ain't coming untied. Oh, it is. Okay. Well, there's a green thing there. Let's take a break, and I gotta tie my shoe. Hold on. Or I can just tie it, and you guys can look at the, I don't know, look at that for a while. Set my phone down. Maybe we'll see some wildlife over there. Nothing worse when you're hiking and your shoes come untied right when you're getting a good pace and you have to stop. You burn daylight, even if it's for maybe 30 seconds, and tie your shoe. One thing I always do is I like to tuck my shoelaces inside my shoes. Sounds kind of fruity, I know. But get out of my face, mosquito. With this Zika virus going around, I gotta be careful. Okay. My pant legs are dirty. Alright. Now, let's proceed. Let me get my sock straightened out. Whoops. Okay, now this is kind of messy. We'll walk over here. I don't remember this, so I might have went off the trail. Well, we'll take a look at this and see what it is. Well, that's not good. Take baby steps. Sometimes I find out if I feel like I'm going to fall, I drop everything that's in my hands. Yeah, I'm kind of curious now what this is. It's like some kind of water thing. We'll take a look. I mean, we're on an exploration, right? So I'm entitled to look around. The trail's got to be back up in there. Well, how do you... If somebody were to come and service this, how would they get back up in here? You wouldn't drive on foot. Oh, is that a redwood? Like some of these are redwoods. I don't know what those are. Oh, I see a road. You just come out here and you'll find stuff random. Like I'll be driving up in the back country. Next thing you know, you see some kind of pumping house. Something out here. There's a picnic table. This might still be Dorabella. Excuse me. Let's take a look. I think this might be Dorabella Campground. We just passed it up, but maybe we didn't. We got these tables. Wow, let's take a look. Oh, those are pretty big inside. Tell you who make them? Bear Saver. This product may be protected by U.S. and foreign patents and or trademarks. See www.secure.com for details. Well, if you need a Secure Bear, this is made by Pilot Rock. Yep. Here's the table. Well, those are nice picnic tables. This is made by Pilot Rock. Oh, this is Dorabella. Well, I really don't want to go to Dorabella Campground. I mean, we can, but... Is that composite? That's composite. That's not wood. That's all composite. Those are nice picnic tables. It's like Pilot Rock makes almost everything except for the bear containers. I'll have to watch this and we'll have to go look at their website. Let's see what this says. They probably drive back up from there. Let's see what this says. Out of all this stuff I'm going through. Well, we know who makes the fence. Valley Fence Company. Not as beefy of a padlock as they did on the toilet paper. I wish now I would have took a picture of that. I think you guys and gals would have got a kick out of that. Okay. So the trail's back here somewhere. But we're going to head back the way we came. Hey, at least we get to see something. You know, I can't deprive you of your viewing pleasures. Now, oh, there's actually water in there. Let's see. There's a trail back up. I think that's it. We're just going to take a hike up here real quick. If not, we'll have to turn around. These old Converse are sure holding up. You know, I'll tell you one thing. I like wearing Converse. They're so comfortable to wear. Well, obviously somebody was up this way. Bummer. I bet every inch of this forest was... Oh, I see the trail right there. Every inch of this forest is probably walked on. Okay. That takes you down to the campground, kind of. Now people walk on it, I don't have to worry about it. And there goes that knee again. Okay. That's level. I have to climb that hill. Isn't that cool? Let's just do it. Now, I have been coming up with some more ideas for the live chat. And so far, so good. Somebody obviously lost a part of a broom handle that I put inside the log. Just think I dropped it in there. No one will know about it in there until the tree falls apart. Or the termites get it. Not much of an incline. There's our signage. I don't think I read this when I was on the way there. For a healthy environment, unburned, and then burned. Take a look. They look about the same, except this over here looks fuller than that side. It's all that nutrients. Excuse me, all that carbon going back in the ground and stuff. I think this is for the museum. There goes that knee again. Gonna pop it out. All right. I wonder how that dial-up internet's doing. I'd like to at least start getting some of these edited when I get back home. I can get them up because I think I'm going to be home Friday. So there will be no gaming obviously that Thursday. But the time you watch this, the schedule would have been passed. And then we got Friday. And we're still working on Jack 2. I'll be coming home that day. As far as I know, there will be gaming. Okay? So, unless otherwise. And of course, I would have already had posted that on Twitter. It's kind of weird. I'm talking about things that I haven't done yet in the past tense, which is kind of weird. And all the ferns. This is green. This reminds me of Northern California. Perimeter trail. To town. Well, let's just head that way. If we go to town, I'll show you where that's at. There's another trail down there. Town's back up that way. Just remember, here's the hill. The sun's going down. That's where town's at. So just remember that. I got to be careful. I don't want to slide on these logs. That's what I'm doing right now. Trying to walk on solid dirt. Somebody obviously had to relieve themselves. Okay, this thing about this in the sun, I'm getting it washed, so we're going to kind of turn the cam this way, or this way's better, till we get out of the sun. Well, plenty of firewood. Water dam. Keep the ground erosion under control. Oh, look, another sign, and we got a marker. Is this one of those things that says a cable's been buried? Obviously. Underground telephone cables. Call before you dig. So they obviously had trenched this out. You dig deep enough, you can actually tap into the cable or the phone. Could even be television too. The town museum trail. So that doesn't go anywhere. This is downhill. Well, whatever it is, we're zigzagging, but we're heading in the right direction. There's a nice log. If you want to make a log cabin, it's flattened on one side. That'll make good for a base log. Oh, this is steep. That's level. Look at that. I'm going to have to take my time on this with this knee. Sometimes people walk sideways too, which is also good. I hear the highway, so we're obviously getting close. It's nice and cool out here too. Well, I see a sign over there. We're going to have to climb through this mess. Somebody obviously didn't get this cleared out, so we're going to have to hop over this real fast. And I felt a little bit of a pinch. Not too terribly bad. Okay. Slow it down. Those are kind of pretty. There we go. And the snapshot for the book. I could take pictures for, you know, the whole thing, but all right. Trail for town or museum? That's the museum. Let's head to town. And I'll show you where it leads out at. This is uphill. You can see that this is steep. You don't see it steep on your end, but I'm taking my time. I can hear the Highway 168/toll house traffic. Logs. Sorry if the sun's washing everything out. I wish I can prevent this thing from going auto brightness, but it's an iPhone. Ooh, that's a heck of a climb. Okay, stretch myself. Ooh, it's windy up here. See if I can keep this sun from, you know, brightening, you know, knocking out. There's a little house out there. I think we've seen that once before. Okay, let me stop this real quick and clean my lens. Okay. Well, it is 6 minutes after 7 p.m. on June 8th, 2016. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. I've been walking now for about an hour and 45 minutes. No, well, no, not that long. I left at 6 o'clock. Yeah, about an hour and a half. Sounds more about right. Yeah, it's not a bad walk. Well, we're obviously getting close to town. That's a heck of a drop. Got a little bit of a ribbon here, trail marker. Wow, that's a heck of a climb up to that hill. I hope I don't have to climb that. I shouldn't. Imagine if nobody was living here, and let's say this was just completely just raw country. Man, you wouldn't hear traffic, and you'd see a lot more foliage. These trees look like they've fallen down on their own. This is, I believe, still Edison owned. I might end up maybe going back the trail. I just want to show you where it leads out at. It should lead out anytime soon. Look how green this stuff is. This is green, everyone. Talking about green California. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I saw a car over there. We might be getting close. I know the road's right past those trees. You can see power lines, so obviously we're getting close. I'm not going to say around this corner, but the sun's behind this mountain now. So I probably got about another hour left of light, visible light, before it gets too dark. Nice big plants. If anybody sees anything that I don't know, like I don't know what these are. Looks like some big leafy fern. You know, if you know what they are, let me know. And then what I'll do is, I'm thinking about maybe citing names to YouTube profiles for anybody who can identify some of this stuff for me. There's a bird. I'd like to know the name of it. It'll go like this. It does that tone. I want to know what the name of that bird is. I think that's a pretty bird. It goes beep, 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 like that. If you guys can tell me what bird that is, that'd be cool. I'd like to know. You know. Okay, where in the heck is this stupid shopping center at? Oh, I see some buildings over there. Wow. I don't remember this trail being this long. Walking back, I don't think it'll be too bad, but checking myself, making sure I don't have anything on me that shouldn't be on me. Okay, here we are. You can see a structure ahead. I see a car. Or, looks like an old Dodge truck. Is that an F? What is that? A Dodge Ram? No, that's not a Dodge Ram 50. Sign obviously says no vehicles. Here's that market. This is where this takes you, right here. This trail is adopted by Edison Company. September of 1998. Take a look at that. Logo's fading off. There's the store. Somebody's obviously looking at me weird. I got some firewood there. I got a bench here to sit down. Is this like a bus stop? Well, if you see all this, this is where you go. So, I'm going to head back. What's this? No shooting zone, and it's ripped up in the middle. Discharge of firearms, and it's kind of rotted. You probably get the idea what it says. We got utilities, probably for phone service or cable TV. Looks like one of those type of boxes. So now we're going to head back. So remember, Ken's Market is right there. If you see that tan building, you just hang a left, and then you can walk all the way up to... There's a lot of trails back up here. A lot of this stuff, though, is not really, you know, heavily marked. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the camera and I'm going to time it. Okay, I don't have a timer on this thing, so I'm going to start timing it right now. Let's see how many minutes it takes to walk back at an average pace. Okay. So let's say roughly right now we've already been walking for 30 seconds. You know, if the timer says 16 or whatever, but, you know, I want to kind of clock it. I'm just going to walk an average pace, take my time. It's all up and downhill from here. Pretty much walked up the side of the hills, so we don't have to see a lot of down or up hills, just mostly downhill. I hope you guys and gals are enjoying the hikes. I hope you are, because I enjoy making these probably as much as you like watching them. I might talk about the next mock I'd like to build. Would be a restroom mock. I think I already said I was going to do a bathroom mock. Yeah, I might just do that. I think that'd be cool. You know, I've already got all those camper trailers, and I am going to buy the Vacation Adventure set, excuse me. I'm thinking about buying that set. So I'm going to do that when I get back to camp. I might just order that. I need to order some pieces from Pick a Brick. I got $140 racked up in VIP, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I might maybe save it for one of these big massive sets and just kind of talk about it and stuff. Take a look at more of the green stuff here. Kind of keep the phone off to the left. Lots of green ferns. I want to see all this filled in with ferns. That'd be cool. Sorry for the lack of live shows, though. I wish I could do them. Thought I heard something up there. Oh, he's up in the tree. I think it's a squirrel. Got to keep my eyes peeled. Okay, here we are, everyone. Now we're at 3 minutes, approximately. You know, maybe 2:45-ish or some. Well, now we're at 3 minutes. Never mind. Of just hiking back. And let's see how long it takes. I'm just taking my time. I'm just walking like if I were just taking a stroll, which is what I'm doing anyways. I need to get a little handle to put on this camera so I can hold it instead of just grasping onto it with the top and the bottom. This iPhone 5S has been through a lot. It's been dropped, thrown around, been on a lot of hikes. I mean, the case is, I don't have a protective case on this phone. It is what it is. It's just the phone itself. Screen's not even scuffed up at all. You know, slight, you know, blemishes from my fingers always using it, but other than that, though, not terribly bad. Hear all that traffic? That's why I didn't want to go on that road. If people lived up here, they're right on their way home now. It's a 2-hour drive, probably from, you know, from Fresno to here. It depends on what route you take. Maybe an hour and a half. People who live up here, they probably work in the valley. It'd be nice without all those power lines in the way. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to keep my vision focused on, you know, if I turn my head like this, I want you to see what I see. Instead of me saying, oh, look to the left, and you don't see nothing because I hadn't moved the camera, like I'm looking at the tree log. I've been thinking about mounting this camera on my hat like this. That would be kind of cool. But then I won't be able to see what you see. I don't want to point it and it's like that. You know. Well, we're almost there. I think we're almost to one of those signs. Alrighty. Somebody placed a rock on top of that? Somebody did. Probably a marker. If you're lost, you could always do that. It's like leaving breadcrumbs. Alright, so we're going to have to go downhill. Okay. I also notice there's vibrations when I'm stepping. It's hard to prevent it without a stabilizer. And the iPhone, if it had a stabilizer, I wonder how good it would be. Okay, here we got some signage. So, it's roughly 7 minutes to the sign. So So we want to head to the museum. So we're going to head down here. We came, I think, that way, but we're going to head down here. Here's more of that flood or erosion control. This 12 just snakes back up in here. Somebody obviously placed some rocks in there. I guess maybe it flooded a few times and they just started fortifying the path. Now, this is not supposed to be construed as a, you know, a mileage chart for how long this is going to take. My pace may be different than others. Okay, we got another sign here. How long did it take us? About a minute and a half to get to this sign, approximately. Trail for Town, Museum. Oh, that's down the hill. I guess people were walking up here, so they guarded that off. Ooh, it's dark back up in here. How dark it is. This is thick. Man, this is real thick. All right. I remember this when I came down in here before. Okay. That's pretty thick. Another ribbon. I could taste that burger right now. Yum, 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 yum. It's not raw beef, it's cooked beef. Okay. Here's a trail. Town is a half a mile, so it took us about 9 minutes to walk half a mile, and then Dorabella's that way. We were just there. Okay, so we'll keep going. So it took us 9 minutes to that sign. Now I'm looking for that big bridge. There's two bridges, I believe, but it just depends on which one you go on. Another road. Okay, so this is the other bridge. We'll take a look at this one here. Trail for Town and Museum. So that was a minute between those signs. Okay. Now remember I filmed a video out here some time ago. I filmed on those rocks over there. It was spring water in the forest. Obviously there's hardly any water and there's probably tons of mosquitoes, so we're going to hurry up and walk by this as fast as we can. Ooh. I like that other bridge better. This is a little too much for me. At least it's got stepping stones. Somebody actually came out here and took the time to pave it. Okay, we got a marker. Okay, pass that up. Haven't seen any deers. Ooh. Really gotta be watch out where I'm going. There's the other bridge over there. Now I'm kind of curious. I should have hit the other trail by now. It's over there. Yeah, there it is. Right down there. There's the bridge. So, that bridge you don't want to go down. Trail for Town, Museum, and that took us Looks like about 2 minutes for that one. Okay. So basically we headed that way, but then there's more signs here. Let's see what we did wrong here with this. Okay, this is just perimeter trail, so this really doesn't do anything. So if you see this, you're not going to town. You need to head, and I'll show you. If you're coming, there's the P for perimeter, I bet. You want to head straight. This is the loop. You don't want to go that way unless you want to go perimeter. The town's up there. So, you know, another sign. I've seen water run down here a few times, but nothing major. So you can see a little bit of runoff. So this right here took us a minute to get to here. Trail for a town or museum. We got to head that way. I don't think it matters which way you head, but you want to stick to the left. Stick with the P. If you see that P there, which the phone is obviously not going to show it up. Maybe it will if I cover it. Well, you see the marker there. It's on that tree. Okay, so we've already been walking now for 13.5 minutes. That's pretty good. Probably a 25-minute hike. Okay. We are cruising. See, there's that other road. I'm staying on the pedestrian walkway. So I didn't lie, I took you guys at least to the entrance to town or the entrance to the park. Got a little bit of a cloud over there. Oh, you know what? 20% battery remaining. Oh man, I am really pushing this old phone to its limits. Erosion control. Oh, I'll tell you one thing, it's not going to be my knee that's killing me, it's going to be the bottom of my feet, not the Converse. But I recover pretty quickly. Some yellow wildflowers. You always get the flies always flying around your ear. Or your eyes. I don't know what that is. I think it's probably a tunnel. There's a Jeep trail I like to go back on that takes you and overlooks the lake. There's that P. So we're in the right area. Another erosion control, it looks like. See the bark's been rubbed away. Another sign. I think the last one we said we were at 13 minutes. 13 and yeah. So this sign here is 2.5 minutes from the other one. So perimeter trail. And that's where it goes. It's a trail for town or museum. Okay, so they really have fixed this up. Campground and town. Now, if I wasn't knowing anybody, I would have swore it was this road. But you got to go that way. That's town. This takes you on the fire route and takes you to Dorabella. So we've already been through this way. We didn't come back. We're going to go back this way. We already been here before, but for those of you who didn't watch the older episodes, they took the time to do this. Now this gets a little shaky in certain areas, so that's what you don't see often is moss on the rocks. I'm just thinking, when I was a kid, if you saw moss on a tree, that was the north side of the tree. Unless you live south of the equator. It would be on the south side of the tree. It's the side that the sun doesn't really shine on. So this way's obviously west. This is north. So, I mean, you'd see moss on the north side of the tree, not the south. So we won't be seeing any moss. Now this is very dangerous. You have to be very careful. So I'm going to have to keep a hand out in case I fall. Ooh, see right there? I dropped too suddenly. I'm surprised I didn't throw any body parts out. Trying to keep the phone steady. There we go. So you guys can see more than I can. I'm looking at the ground. Okay, this is pretty flat. This needs to be cleaned up a bit. You can see the trail ahead. This is not friendly at all. Okay, now we're done with the dangerous part. And right now we've been walking for 18 minutes. So that's a good 30-minute hike. I will have probably mileage on the video when I'm done. So, you know, this obviously fell on its own. Didn't have any help from nature or from human, unless it could have with the runoff. Maybe because of the drought. Somebody obviously cut that out. Well, Converse are still holding up. These shoes are tough, I tell you. I mean, here's the thing. Some people think, oh, Converse is pricey. You could pay $50, $60 for a good pair of Converse. But I'll tell you, they're not meant to be hiking boots. But I'll tell you, they're comfortable. Now, I mean, you could feel every twig underneath your foot. It's like having, you know, it's not like having boots where you can stomp everything down. Well, here's another victim to the bark beetle. It's obviously marked with red. Here's another one that's red. You won't see these around much longer, so I bet if I walk through here in a year or two, these will be gone. It's dead. What are those, mushrooms? There are. Yeah. Little fungi growing on the trees. That's level. So I got to hike up a little bit of a hill. Okay, so we just made 20 minutes on the trail. That's not bad. That's pretty good. If it's 30 minutes and it's pretty much a pretty vicious trail. A couple trails down there. Let's see what the sign has to say. Town. Nature trail. The problem is people are going to head this way. You want to go right. So when you see this sign, you want to go that way. Okay. Nature trail points this way. So I'm assuming you have to go up there. Okay. We're going to head through here. Okay, another victim to that old mean bark beetle. Your campers down there. More erosion control. We passed that up. I couldn't remember what those are called now. They're for erosion control. Because this has all been cleared away, so if it rained, this is all going to get washed off. Some nice ferns. It's a bit green back here, not too green, but it's getting there. Oh, you know what would be fun if to come out here in the rain. That'd be so cool. Come out here when it's pouring rain and just film it. Oh, that'd be awesome. Wouldn't you guys think? That'd be cool. Look at this, looks like this is a road. I mean, you can't tell what it is. You can't tell. Because nothing's really marked out here at this point. It's a nice footpath. So I hear people right over there. Pretty close. We gotta be close to camps. Okay, I see some structures ahead. They sound close. Ribbon. Alright, so we've been going on 23 minutes. Well, getting close to that. Yeah, we're at 23 now. There's your campers. I'm camped just across that metal. I'm not going to walk through that. I'm going to take the long way. I don't need to get in there and get attacked or sunk in the mud or anything. Oh, that log's hollow. Rotten. It's a big tree they cut down. But you don't want to be in here in high noon because you're right in the sun. Okay. This is probably a 30-minute walk. In here I can hear them, but it sounds like they're right next to me here. Like we got a fork in the road. Okay, this takes you back to the campground right here. The problem with that is it takes you right into somebody's campsite. I tell you, I don't want to camp there at all. Okay. Now we're going to keep going straight. Now, it depends on where you're at. It's about 25 to 30 minutes. Depends on where you start. I'm going to have to climb up this hill coming up. For those of you who've never really been up into a forest and just took a long 2 or 3 hour walk, you know, I can't explain how it, you know, how it feels, you know. Another victim. I can't explain how relaxing it is. You know, my legs are getting a little tired, but, you know, that's level. That's not. But, I mean, it's peaceful. If you're not familiar with these woods, you don't want to go alone. Okay. 10%. Wow. This iPhone battery does last a long time. And I started at 100% too. I'm even in airplane mode, so I don't get any notifications while I'm hiking. Ooh, this is all uphill. I think where I'm at, it's all downhill. That's where the trail ends, looks like. There's the office. Probably went the wrong way. We'll see. Hard to tell where we're going in here. We'll go this way. Okay, here's the office. So if you were to keep walking, let's see what the sign says. IQ's Town Trail, established in 1998. Yeah. You could have gone to town back in 1998 if you took the fire roads. That log is hollow. And there's the Camp Edison office. So you have to start right back here. It's kind of hidden. There's the store. They have this whole awning just full of stuff. Are you serious? They actually pick all that crap up and take it back with them? Left the shark out. What does that say? Rip-off Camper General Store. Man, they're pricey there. I won't even go in there. And it's roughly 30 minutes. So if you're starting at the office, you can make it there in 30 minutes. So that's it. There's the check-in booth. Nothing in there. Yeah, no more visitor center. I can't take you guys through there every year. So I guess this is it. You know, this is boring road area. I mean, there's not a whole lot to show you. So yeah, you know, what a waste. This is all gone. This used to be so shady. Look how sunny that is. I mean, what a waste of a visitor center. They tore that thing out, or more like enclosed it with glass. They'd probably charge you 20 bucks to get in there. So I think I'm going to call it a night. There'll be a walk tomorrow night. I don't know what we're going to do yet. Maybe just go down to the boat ramp and read everything like I normally do. Maybe go visit the Babbling Brook. Yeah. So I'm going to head down here. So thank you all for watching. Have a great day. There'll be more scenic hikes coming soon.